So this is Judi Baker from Seneca Foods in Montgomery. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I work at Seneca Foods and I am the Green Giant Alliance Manager. I, like you said, locationed out of Montgomery, Minnesota, but I really work between all the Seneca facilities in mostly Minnesota, but I also travel to, we have plants in Wisconsin, New York, California, Dayton, Washington, and Idaho.
So what exactly do you do at Seneca?
I am the Green Giant Alliance Manager, which means that General Mills owned Green Giant and the business, but they sold it recently to B&G Foods, but they did retain some international business. So now I work basically between General Mills and B&G Foods to kind of bridge the gap between Seneca Foods. So right now, day to day, a lot of my job is just educating B&G Foods on the processes at Green Giant. So really we just started at the beginning of the year with them. In January, we go out and we contract acres with the growers. And then in the springtime we plant, and then kind of lining out for them when we harvest, and really just trying to help them understand the planting cycle and the harvest cycle and the shipping cycle at Seneca Foods. So right now my job basically is answering a lot of questions from B&G Foods on how Green Giant works and where the market is covered throughout the United States. And then of course we do a lot of planning so that we can keep the plants full and the labeling and the shipping operations full and running to efficiency.
Why did you pick this career?
Well, I grew up on a farm and I had an interest in agriculture. I got my 4-year degree from Agribusiness. And Seneca, or actually Pillsbury Green Giant at the time, was offering internships in Montgomery, Minnesota. So I took an internship with Pillsbury Green Giant. After you were an intern there, they offered me a full-time position in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. So I liked what I was doing and I just continued on and have done a lot of different things.
How do you use science or technology in your
We
job?
do a lot of analysis per se on the computer. One of the other things that I'm working on besides the B&G Foods is trying to look at ways to make our jobs more efficient. And recovery is the amount of product that we actually get to put into the can. And if we can increase recovery and get out more cases per acre, that drives efficiency. So I think like in the world of agriculture, a lot of people are going into precision ag. We're starting to apply that to our operations at Seneca Foods. Like I said, real-time data that's being shared, and that's one of the things that we're looking at even more is to how can we more instantaneously get the information that we need to the right people who need it. Most people that want to work in the ag departments at Seneca Foods, would start out with some type of degree in agriculture. So we've hired people with ag education degrees, and actually even animal science degrees. So it doesn't really necessarily mean, there's one best path. I think if you have a strong interest in agriculture, good working relationship with the farmers, so any really degree in agriculture is a good base and background. And I think interning, if you can get an internship with an agriculture company, if that's draws your interest in, and if you're excited about that, I would just continue down that road.